Hello, Mr. Jennings. Okay. Now, obviously, your story is unusual. I'm not officially taking work, but when you contacted me, I couldn't really turn this one down. This was your father's 6139 6005. He was the original owner. He was wearing this watch when he got into a motorcycle accident which took his life. Your father was wearing this when he died. So you want to restore this. You want to bring it back to life, and you want to keep it as original as possible. But first, I want to thank you so much for the honor of sending this in. I'll do everything I can for you. I'll save everything I can. I won't... if we can save a part, I'll save it. Rather than Frankensteining the watch, let's see about trying to bring it back. It's amazing that you guys kept it all these years. A motorcycle accident. So we lost one end link. That's okay. I have them. There's the original crystal gasket. Good condition, actually. Nice and pliant. Your stem is complete. Hang on just 1 second. Let me put this down. Hold on. Amazing, amazing. Well, obviously, this watch landed face down on the road. Yeah, if I can save this case, I will. It's just a matter of whether or not I can clean up this edge enough to get a bezel to drop onto it. That's the only thing. We've got some pretty big grinds here. So, but I will do my best to clean it up. Other things like this, that's there forever, but that's obviously part of the history of the watch. But if I can spin this and get it to pull a bezel, get a bezel on, then we'll do it. The one thing, though, is that the crystal the crystal seal, this thing is not really going to be sealed against moisture, because a lot of this, pardon me, a lot of the sealing surface is the sealing. These have an L profile gasket, so they have a flat bit here and a flat bit on the outside. The crystal presses down and the L goes around both sides, but the outside of this crystal gasket is supposed to sit against the inside of the case right here, and obviously that sealing surface is pretty hacked up. So we're not gonna get that to be really sealed. I'll try to clean it up as best I can. We spin it on a lathe and try to get that surface back to where it ought to be, and it could be fine. Hand's a little bent. I can flatten that out, and I can also stabilize this loom with a clear binder, unless you want me to reloom this hand. If this were me, I would not. I would use clear binder on the back of these hands to keep this loom as it is. Your dial loom looks good. It's a little dirty there and there. I can clean that off. That's not a problem. Whew. Lord. I want to... Let me get the back off of it here. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to find, so hold on for me. Okay. Back is not tight, which is fine. There we go. There's the case back seal. Wow, look at the movement. Okay, well, that got bonked out of place. I'm just doing a real quick, let me just check something real quick. Hang on for me. I don't know why that is backed out, but it's gotten bonked during them. It's, pardon me. I'm not going to try to get it running, obviously. This thing went through a wreck. The movement looks okay. But it doesn't, the mainspring is, I mean, amazingly, the balance looks good. The mainspring feels, I mean, the one thing I've seen before with a watch that went through a wreck like this is that the things got a little warped. But I'm not sure. I'll have to see. I won't honestly know until I get in there. But there's nothing wrong with the movement that I can't put right. I think the biggest challenge we're going to have is going to be there we go. The biggest challenge we're going to have, look at that. Okay, it's running with the chronograph stopped. Look at it go. The biggest challenge is going to be the case. If I can get that bezel area cleaned up, that should be okay. Isn't that amazing? Look at that. This button was jammed in place, sitting on the reset. That's the reset right here. This button was jammed and sitting on the reset, and it wasn't allowing it wouldn't run with the chronograph going, so it couldn't be reset and it couldn't be stopped and started. But once I released the button, off it went. Unless you went in here and powered this thing up, because I just turned this just a little bit and it feels like it's at full power to me. But if that's the case, if you haven't touched this since then, this is the power that was put into the mainspring when your father was wearing it. Because it wasn't automatically winding because this bridge was loose. That's kind of trippy. Anyway, we can do it. I can do it. I think the biggest challenge is going to be the case. But if I can do the case, if I can clean that up, let's save it. I want to save everything that I can. And again, so let me know if you want me to go forward. It's an honor to see this watch, and you let me know what I can do for you. But there you go. That's one of the things people say about Seiko. Talk about durability. If everything is as I'm imagining, this got into the wreck in the 1970s. Everything stopped. The face of the watch the crystal and the bezel were snapped off. And it stopped. And it was stopped and pushed in with the chronograph running, and everything stopped. And then when we just released it here, it started running again. Boy, people talk about durability of Seiko. There you go. Okay, you let me know, sir. Thank you.